It is a thrill. I love this show.
You're telling me a big fat lie.
I was hoping for funny crazy.
I will get on stage on Broadway and I will reenact the rantings of Charlie Sheen one day.
Think you can replace me with some other guy? Go ahead. It won't be the same.
'Tis mightiest in the mightiest.
Do not bring Shakespeare into this.
You're so smart.
Oh, really? Well, so are you.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Burt Reynolds fans and car enthusiasts alike paid their respects to the late Smokey and the Bandit star Saturday. Thousands of people attended Long Island, New York's Motor Mania car show, which featured a ceremonial parade of 100 Pontiac Firebird Trans Ams to honor Reynolds and his iconic 1977 film. Several of the drivers also paid homage to Burt by going all out and dressing like the Bandit and rocking a cool stash. Charlie Sheen is reportedly not too pleased with the Internal Revenue Service. I suspect that feeling is mutual, which won't let him use a payment plan for his $5.7 million tax bill. The IRS not only filed a monstrous tax lien against him, but they denied the former Two and a Half Men star the ability to pay back his debts in installments. In April, the IRS filed a $4.9 million tax lien against the actor, which has now mushroomed to $5.7 million. Country music held a moment of silence today as Las Vegas mass shooting survivors reunited with their Route 91 family Saturday night at country singer Jason Aldean's concert in Orange County, California, watching the same artist who was performing on stage the moment shots rang out 1 year ago today. Some people wore cowboy boots or custom shirts that read, "We're here to finish what we started." Here's what some of the ladies had to say at Saturday's show.
My aunt's bleeding and everyone's dropping to the ground, and my sister's bleeding and screaming, and we are all just huddled until my sister yelled, "We need to run, we need to get out of here."
It's bittersweet. This is the beginning of something new. We've had a horrible year, and it's not over, but this is the starting point of where we kind of pick up where we left off, finish what we started, and heal and move on. So I'm excited and a little nervous.
And now, things I've learned from Judge Judy.
All rise.
I don't necessarily think that you're wrong in your evaluation of it's not necessary, it's not the way to play a game. What are you getting so excited about? You're playing for blood, that's ridiculous. All of those things I absolutely agree with. Your response to that can't be to punch him in the jaw. That's all I'm saying to you. I agree with you. He may be a very bad sport. Are you an only child? No. There goes my theory. And maybe he's not a good sport. Who knows? Maybe that's the way he was trying to throw you off your game. Maybe that's what he thinks you're supposed to do, to throw somebody off their game. All of that doesn't sit well for him if I were evaluating his character. But that doesn't give you the right to punch him in the jaw.
That's it for things I've learned from Judge Judy.
Republican Senator Jeff Flake called for a 1-week delay on Kavanaugh's vote to the Supreme Court. See, the system works, and all it took were several traumatized women trapping him in an elevator for 5 minutes with millions watching online. Simple. Trump just said Democrats treated Kavanaugh violently, but not as violent as holding him down and covering his mouth so he can't scream. Research shows psychopaths, narcissists, and sadists all have this one thing in common. Yep. Comb-overs. Meanwhile, Trump postponed his meeting with Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. If Trump was any more of a pussy about firing Rosenstein, he'd have to grab himself. 50 million Facebook users have had their data breached. Just wondering if that's why my Alexa is suddenly speaking in Russian. Kevin Spacey is being sued by a massage therapist for sexual misconduct. There's no word on how this will affect his chances of landing his next movie role as a Supreme Court justice. Led Zeppelin is back in court for another copyright infringement lawsuit that claims the group stole the idea for its song Stairway to Heaven. That song is spending even more time in court than it spent on the charts. A Marine pilot in South Carolina ejected safely, but totaled a $100 million technologically advanced jet. As a result, the military is now banning all use of Instagram in the cockpit. South Korean researchers are using oxygen therapy to treat hearing loss. You know, I like my doctor, but I'm not that comfortable with the idea of him slowly and repeatedly blowing in my ear. A group of scientists say that it's close to turning water into fuel. The quality of water in some places is so bad that you can already light it with a match. Scientists have discovered a 13-ton dinosaur. Of course, it's not really polite to draw attention to its weight. Time for Nobody Gives a IHOP is now making their own beer. It's perfect for people who think Waffle House beer is just a little bit too trashy. Hey, beer and pancakes. Nobody gives a New study confirms that humans tend to get angrier when their blood sugar level drops. Hey, can we get a few donuts sent over to Fox News, please? Hey, fake news. And in Moscow, Lindsay Lohan tried to steal a Syrian refugee child from his parents, and the mother punched her in the face. Celebrities, they're just like Americans. Hey, Lilo, nobody gives a Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo, Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS Live.